Hi, this is Johan Åberg and welcome to this video that's the review and summary of the first day of UPW in London 2015. And it's about 7 o'clock in the morning and we're standing here outside of Excel Center. I want to share with you some of my key insights and thoughts about the first day. And we're actually here in a group of 7-8 people, and everyone is in the front of the seminar. And one of the first things that I noticed is that there is a big difference where you sit. Because I've been to this is probably my 5th or 6th time being in this, especially this event. I go to it once, twice a year. What I notice is when you're sitting in the back, the energy is so much lower, it's so much less. The reason why I'm sharing this is that this seminar is really about one thing. It's about state. And I want to ask you about your state. Everything is really about state, because if you're in a low and a bad energy, how's your relationships? How do you show up at work? How do you show up as a friend? Do you eat healthy or unhealthy? Do you exercise or do you don't go and exercise? I mean, the state you're in determines what you do, your behavior in moment to moment. And because it determines your behavior, it determines what? Yes, it determines your results. So state is number one, and this seminar is really about state. Just write down 3 things that you do that's positive, that's creating a really good state in you, and 3 things that are negative. What are things you want to start with, and what are things you want to stop with? That's a really important question. One of the other things that Tony always comes back to is hunger and drive. He says, okay, you can be intelligent and you can make things complex, but if you don't have the hunger to execute, nothing will happen. And I think that in my life that shows up over and over and over and over again, that the hunger and the drive creates the intelligence. Wait a minute, what did he just say? The hunger and the drive creates the intelligence. Yes, because the hunger and the drive ensures execution, and execution with some intelligence, that seeing, okay, what was good, what was bad, what do I need to improve, what do I keep? These questions creates the intelligence. But for a person that doesn't execute, won't get better and won't create the intelligence. So the second thing I want to share with you then is the hunger and drive to execute whatever is your mission and whatever you want to create in your life, whatever you want to give, whomever you want to be. See my point? So the third thing is about fear. Tony comes back to this over and over and over and over again, is that what's stopping us is fear. And the fear of 2 things. And the first thing is not being enough. And the deeper underlying fear of that is what? Not being loved. So if there is only 2 primary fears, not being enough and not being loved, that's stopping us, knowing that, if you take advantage of that, will help you to dance with your fear and go past your fear. And most people don't do that because they don't realize what's stopping them, that it actually is fear. One of the things that's going to happen in day 3 when you listen and view that video is that Tony's going to do something called the Dickens pattern that's about destroying beliefs and really crushing the beliefs that creates the story that creates the fear. So the number 1 thing I want to share with you today is state. The number 2 is hunger and drive, that creates execution. And number 3 is fear. So that's everything for now. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook now.